Good evening, race fans, and welcome to tonight's thrilling showdown here at historic Rockingham Speedway. We're coming to you live for another round of the SCSRA Dev Sports Cards Morgan McClear Motorsports Next Gen Series. Lots of these drivers strap into these NASCAR Next Gen machines and put it all on the line. Rockingham, affectionately known as the Rock, is a true driver's track. With its abrasive surface and tricky corners, tire management will be just as important as raw speed over the course of tonight's race. Expect intense side-by-side action, strategy calls that can make or break a run, maybe even a few tempers flaring here at the Rock. The stage is set, the engines are fired, and the virtual grandstands are packed. Settle in because the SCSRA Next Gens is ready to unleash at Rockingham. I am Drafty Beef Matt Everard, your host for this evening. Let's go ahead and bring up our race details. Tell you I am excited for this one. I love this track. Oh, that is wrong. It is not week 6 this evening. It is not. Week 7 it will be. Moving on. Tonight's temperature 79 degrees Fahrenheit outside, 57% humidity, partly cloudy with an 11 mile per hour wind. Track temperature 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Bit on the hot side. See how that plays in for tonight's race. Folks, tonight is a throwback paint scheme night, so you will see a bunch of old school paint schemes. Let's go ahead and see if we can't spot a couple out on track already on this evening. Here we have the 94 Jesse Whittington, currently fastest in practice, 24.40. Next out on track, the 02 Corey Bunch, 24.45, currently running third. Quick in practice. 24, Matt Parasini, 24.52, fourth quick in practice. Sharn Hill, got the GNC Mega Men Sport number 5 machine. Currently 5th in practice. How fitting. Josh Mueller in the 26. Currently 6th in practice. Running a 24.65 his best lap. Here we have the 07 Lauren Vincent, currently 8th quick, 24.70. Justin Parham in the 19. Oh, making contact with the inside wall. Not going to get a good shot of his paint scheme there. We'll have to come back to him. Matthew Fritz, Fire Rescue Engine 10. Loving to see these paint schemes. Oh, Ryan Gomes. Not sure if he was coming out of pit or if he smacked the wall. The zoomed in camera is not good when they're down low there. The Crisco 55. All right. Love it. 18, Tony Dominguez, currently running 16th in practice. Ooh, making a little contact there. Locks up the front tire. All right. Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence driving the McDonald's 47. How fitting. And I love it. The number is a cheeseburger. Love it. Jay Stinson. There we go. In the 45 Super Flow. Motor oil. Walt Lepicki in that 56 machine. Currently 23rd quick in practice. Hey, there was Justin Parham. Bass Pro Shops, Good Wrench, number 19. Derek Da Silva out on track at Common Sense Supplement number 16. Currently 24th quick. Bottom of the cars that have been out on practice. It's all right. This track is, I tell you, this track, it can be a bit difficult. Turns 1 and 2 have this wicked bump down low. And if you hit it, you are going to plow up the track. And there's nothing you can do about it. Now, I've not raced this car in the next gens, but I would have to imagine that that bump is maybe even more so detrimental to these cars. 3 and 4, not as bad, but this track is very bumpy. Very easy to get the car upset. Definitely have to be careful turns 1 and 2 running down low. There we go. Just at the end of practice here, we'll start with some qualifying. Just a moment. Go, switching on over to qualifying. We'll see who is first out on track. The 5 of Sharn Hill. Michael Lawrence also coming out on track. Josh Hall, Tony Dominguez, Matt Parasini also setting down laps right away. See who's, oh, we see the 5 of Sharn Hill going around and qualifying. Not good. Sure, he's not going to be happy about that reset. He may be able to get a lap in. We do have some lap times. Matt Parasini first across, 24.820. Michael Lawrence now with the time, 25.08. See more and more cars now making their way out onto the track for qualifying. Walt Lipicki's first time going to be 25.91. Currently 5 cars that have set lap times. To see if Matt Parasini will improve his second lap. He did and went from a 24.82 to a 24.801. Almost good enough to keep the pole. I was about to say Corey Bunch, though, 24.749. That is some fast laps. '26 Josh Mueller out on track. Josh Mueller, predominantly a short track racer in real life. Second lap time, 25.255. That'll get him 8th quick currently. Jesse Whittington's first lap, 24.938. Jesse Whittington to the top of the board with a 24.641. What a lap. All right, Garrett Walden. First a lap time of 24.865. Michael Lipicki gets second quick, runs a lap of 24.72. Followed by Travis Bennett, third quick with a 24.73. Zach Lockett currently fourth, 24.74. Walden will run a 24.873. Going to keep him at 7th quick. Jay Stinson gets his second lap, a 24.976. 10th quick currently. Still have about 6 cars that have not set a lap time. Driver tonight, Warren Kyle Keith in the 87. First lap time is going to be 24.858. That'll bump him up to 7th currently. Let's see if he improves on his second lap time. Second time across the stripe, 24.662. That's going to get him second quick. Nice lap. Gets second quick pole. Jesse Whittington. Have it. Qualifying is over. Let's go ahead and get our results. There we go. All right, sitting on pole, Jesse Whittington in that 94 machine, followed in second by Warren Keith. Michael Lepicki in third, Travis Bennett in fourth. Zach Lockett will round out your top 5. Corey Bunch in sixth, followed by Matt Parasini in seventh. Garrett Walden eighth, and Sean Hill ninth. Rounding out your top 10 is going to be Brad Young. Jay Stinson in 11th, followed by Matt Baines in 12th. Rolling off P13 is going to be Ryan Gomes, followed by Matthew Fritz in 14th. And rounding out your top 15, Michael Lawrence. 16th place goes to Justin Parham. Rolling off 17th will be Josh Mueller. Rolling off 18th, Derek DeSilva. 19th place will be Walt Lepicki. Rounding out the top 20, Tony Dominguez. Carlton Charles, 21st. Josh Hall, 22nd. Chase Greer will roll off 23rd. Lauren Vincent in 24th. And Jorge Ledesma Jr. going to round out the top 25. Brad King in 26th. And rounding out the field in 27th position will be Billy Tidoff. Folks, good field here tonight. Good show up of cars. 27 cars on track. This is going to be a good race, guys. I love this track. I have a feeling we're going to see a bunch of cautions, but it's just part of the track. We'll have to see how these boys do. These guys normally race pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. I have a pace truck here this evening. It's going to lead the cars around here for our ceremonial pace lap, the first one, and then we'll get these guys racing here. 160 laps on board for tonight. Stage at the end of lap 50. Rack them and stack them, and we'll go the rest of the race. No more stages. Top 10 at the end of the stage will gain some bonus points. Points are everything. Especially we're starting to get, week 7 here, about the midway point. So it's really going to start to get hot and heavy, trying to get to the playoffs. I am excited. There we go. Pace truck dips down into pit lane. Jesse Whittington gonna lead us off here. Oh, and we are wrecking on the start. Oh, no. Hopefully that is not the tone for the night. I said there was gonna be some cautions, but I didn't think that was gonna happen. Oh, my goodness. Let's go back, take a look what happened on this initial start. Not sure exactly what happened. Maybe that car in P4 might have jumped the gun a little. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Oh boy, I'm not sure exactly what was going on. Maybe the 87 was jumping the gun a little bit. You can see him. So right here, he's already ahead of the first place car. I think he's trying to slow up and get back behind him so that way he doesn't get a penalty. Right here, yeah, it's too far ahead. He's probably trying to slow up. Green flag drops. The 01 gets the 02 Corey Bunch sees it happening. He's like, I'm getting up high. It's actually probably not the best place to go. Unfortunate. I'm not sure if how many other people got involved. Look at the 78, Brad Young. 43 gets turned as well. That's Garrett Walden. Looks like maybe a little bit of rear end damage from some of these other drivers as well. Ooh. Doesn't look. Ooh, 18, a little hard contact with the wall. That might be some wheel damage there. Oh boy, chaos from the drop of the first green flag. We didn't even get a lap in. We didn't even, get across the finish line. It happens though. This track, I tell you, it's not easy. It's not easy. Well, where did my other? There we go. Believe it or not, we're 4 laps in. All right, so that's gonna put Lipicki now up on the leading that outside row. So our current running order is Jesse Whittington first, Lipicki second, Lockett third, Parasini fourth, and Sharn Hill's going to round out your top 5. Then we go Stinson, Baines, Gomes, Fritz, and Parham going to round out your top 10. I'm not sure how much the other shakeup has happened. Obviously, Warren Kyle Keith, who was rolling off P2, is now starting way back in 24th. A couple other drivers that were up here. Travis Bennett back to 21st. All right, pace car is in. Let's see if we can get a nice clean start here.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, green flag. Let's go racing here for real this time. We got this. Jesse Whittington off to a great launch. Leaves everyone in the dust behind him here. Leaves the 93 and the 46 off to a little bit of an early battle. You can see these cars just bouncing on the track already. Look back through the field a little. Looks like kind of everyone's getting pretty. Let's go ahead and take an onboard in our blimp. We're going to see a lot of different lines, a lot of different racing here tonight. Everyone getting spread out pretty quick here. Oh, yellow flag. What do we have here? I had called it beforehand. This track's gonna claim a few people tonight. Track is a dangerous beast. Of course, our cautions are brought to you by Blue Ridge Auto Group. Visit BlueRidgeCDJR.com. Mention seeing this caution. Get an additional $500 off your best deal or 10% off a parts order or service visit. You know, I actually mentioned that first caution. That's a way better story. But honestly, mention any caution. Once again, that is BlueRidgeCDJR.com. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Looks like Brad Young involved. Let's see here. Take her at full speed. Oh, actually, the 79. All right, what happened there? That was Billy Tithoff, a little bit further back here. Oh, he just gets loose, goes around. Billy Titoff's got nowhere to go. Hard hit, definitely gonna have to go take a fast repair. Man, chaos here early. Welcome in chat. Let's see, we got Brad Young said, "Oh man, this is gonna be wild." You said it, man. We just saw Brad Young. Unfortunately, had nowhere to go. The 79 of Billy Titoff right in front of him. Hard contact. He'll be able to get that repaired, get back out there. So we got in chat. Pigs in a Towel says, "Go Lauren Vincent. Do it for Chris." Lauren Vincent currently running 17th. Up 6 positions, if you can believe it or not. I believe we've gotten about 2 or 3 green flag laps in. Hey, Jesse Whittington in chat, sir, is texting and driving. Good luck out there tonight, buddy. It's been a wild one already. A good place to be, all the chaos behind you. Of course, Jesse Whittington driving that 94 machine. Lights are off on that iRacing.com pace truck. It will dip down into pit lane and we will get them going. Pace truck's dipping down into pit lane.
Green.
Whittington fires off. Oh, the 24 spins the tires. Dips down low, keeps it going though.
Yellow.
Oh no, maybe not so lucky behind him. Oh, I see lots of red on my event viewer. Let's see what happened. Oh my gosh, lots of red here, lots of cars involved. Okay, let's try here. I may have to rewind a little bit further, but let's see. Oops. I don't know how that all popped up. My apologies, folks. Oh, 55 Gomes got a little bit squirrely on that from that whole, what was that? Forgot who spun their tires on the start. Checked up that whole inside line. 24, Matt Parasini. 48, it looks like the 48 also maybe, yeah, spun the tires a little bit as well. Fired off. That caused a checkup. 5 lost it. Tags a couple cars. Oh, Travis Bennett involved. 79, Billy Tithoff gets spun around. Okay, I saw a lot of red. It must have just registered. Everyone's slowing down. It looked like actually too many cars involved. Whew. So yeah, lots of wheel spin on the restarts there. It's been a rough one so far. This track is claiming a lot of victims early on. Ooh, see who's left at the end. Darius Shaw in chat says, "Yikes." Yikes indeed. It has been a rough start here at The Rock. Matthew Ulmer in chat saying, "The Rock doing what The Rock does best. Take him out quick." Ain't that the truth, man? Ain't that the truth? Lights are off. We'll get them side by side here. A third caution already. Within 13 laps. Woo, doggy. Let's hear it, Chad. How many cautions do you think we're gonna see tonight? We're at 3 cautions, 13 laps so far. It's the Rock. Let's hear the predictions. I think these boys will get it figured out. I think we'll get it under 10.
Green.
I'm being optimistic. Let's go. Green flag's back out. Jesse Whittington, great start. He's been absolutely nailing these restarts. Matt Pericini gonna slot down in second. Jay Stinson up in fourth. Oh, he gets loose. Hold on to it. Keeps it down low off the track. Hopefully we won't see a caution here. Good save there. See a lot of... Oh, I see... Oh, I think Zach Lockett might be blinking. That's why I see him going down. Let's see here. Justin Parham, Zach Lockett. A little action going on. Parham out in front. Hold on to it. We see a lot of people spreading out now, finding their lines. Here we can see it's the 72 of Matt Bands. We got the 81, Josh Hall. Oh, another caution out. Oh boy, let's see here. A little bit of red on the event viewer. Walt Lipicki, Brad Young, Jorge Ledesma Jr. bringing out the Blue Ridge Auto Group. Caution number 4. Back, take a look. A rewind button getting a lot of love tonight. Let's see what happened here. 43. Oh, 56 to 13. Make a little contact. I'm not exactly sure. I think maybe the 56 thought he might have been clear. I mean, this is kind of racing hard in my opinion, but yeah, well, brings out another caution. Here we are. Look like, ooh, 78, a little rear end there. Oh gosh, oh, 56 hits the wall there as well. Damage. Oh no. Rough night for a few drivers here. Almost hits the leader as he's coming by. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that could have been bad. Keeps it going. We'll get back to live action here. Well, a lot of pacing going on this evening. Darius Shaw in chat says, just joined. What kind of car is the number 5 rocking tonight? And I expect at least 6 more wrecks. Man, I think you are right, as we have another caution already. The number 5, that is Sharn Hill, driving the GNC Mega Men Sport Chevy Camaro. Sharp looking ride. I tell you, he's always got good looking rides. Sharn Hill currently running 4th. Well, folks, we got them side by side again. Actually, our biggest mover tonight so far, 81 of Josh Hall. Currently up 12 positions from where he started. I'll make that 13. He's sitting 9th. Right, racked and stacked one more time. Well, another time. Probably be one more than this. All right. Pace truck's down. Barney's ready to get these guys going again. Green flag is out. Waving them around, off to a great start there. A little bit of side by side, but I think these guys are starting to take it a little easier. Get a few laps in here. Jesse Whittington, Matt Parasini, been your 1-2 all evening so far. Able to hold on to it, the short run speed. 46, Michael Lepicki currently running third. That's where he started. Been holding that down, but the 5 of Sharn Hill trying to reel him in. Not too far behind them is that 93 of Zach Lockett. Thing I do love about this track is there are a couple lanes that you can race in and be fast. Each one kind of has its own advantage. 54 driving in there nice and deep. You can see the 93 kind of backs off more. He kind of catches them down the straightaways a little bit, but it's kind of a little bit, seems like an even tug of war right now. Go ahead and see anything else going. These guys kind of got spread out. Get some laps in here. Kind of set up a path. Ooh, a little bump there. The 93 to the 5. Josh Mueller currently running 8th. 26 tank racing machine. Let's go ahead and get an onboard here. Take a ride around the rock with the 26 of Josh Mueller. Let's get the roll bar so you guys can really feel, like, see the bumps. There we go. This one really is going to show you the bumps of the track. Lots of bumps all the way around. You get up high, you kind of arc it. See, there's that, you kind of hit that bump in 1 and 2, and there's a bump coming out of 2 there. It's just a little bit too much throttle on those will send you right around. Hear that throttle control? You gotta be super nice to the skinny pedal here at the Rock. See him now looking to the inside of Justin Parham. Looking to get up to 7th. They're side by side now. Oh, he gets a little loose out of the corner. Commentator's curse, if you will. Zach Lockett now trying to make the move. He will get past the 5 of Sharn Hill. Currently running 4th. Oh, let's see. Back of the pack, we got some action here. Carlton Charles, Derek De Silva. Derek De Silva way up the track into the wall. Takes Brad Young with them. Carlton Charles holding on to 23rd. That is where he started. Up here, 7th place, we got the 19 of Justin Parham under attack from the 02 of Corey Bunch. Bunch looking to the inside. '19 will stay to the outside of him right now. See, a lot of people electing to run up and top, a high, kind of a higher entry, a higher arc, if you will, into turns 1 and 2 to try and avoid that bump. Killer run on the outside, smacks the wall a little bit. Killer run, though, gets back alongside the 19. Kenny, ooh, 19 goes up into the wall. He's able to carry a lot of speed, though, even though he hit the wall. Corey Bunch. And I thought he had him with that run. He had so much speed, couldn't quite do it. Take a quick glance at the timing tower, see if anything else is really going on. This is a good battle there for 7th. Justin Parham able to hold off the 02 of Corey Bunch, though. Lauren Vincent now. Maybe trying to make or hold off now the 87 Warren Kyle Keith. He's able to keep the pressure off of him a little bit there. Josh Mueller now got Travis Bennett trying to hold him off. It's like Bennett will get around him and then some. Bennett coming up the track here a little bit. And remember, he was involved in that restart kerfuffle, or not restart, the green flag kerfuffle that, ooh, into the wall a little. But so he was starting up front. Had to go to the back after that, got caught up in that green flag spin. Making his way back through the field now as he gets past Josh Hall as well. '87 Warren Kyle Keith running her down low. Ooh, down on the apron a little. Sure that upset the car just a smidge. Matthew Fritz now. Corey Bunch. Fritz on the outside there. See Matt Bands coming down pit lane. Not sure if it's for damage or fuel. Maybe a strategy call. We'll have to see. Corey Bunch. Justin Parham now. I think Corey might be falling back a little bit here. It looks like it. Maybe not quite good on fuel. Lipicki now under pressure from the 93 of Zach Lockett. Definitely not fuel. I'm seeing about 75 to 78 laps for a fuel run. '93 is Zach Lockett getting up to third place now. Got some bigger gap, a bigger gap now between Michael Lipicki and Sharn Hill, over a second. Getting to be a big gap here. We're on now lap 37 out of 160 officially. Knock on wood, our longest green flag run of the night. Now remember, there will be a caution thrown at the end of lap 50 to signal the stage end. Top 10 cars will receive some bonus points. These guys getting pretty... Oh, no! Josh Mueller, hard hit to the inside wall. Behind him as well, looks like Lauren Vincent and not Tony Dominguez. Who else was that? Someone else. A little bit, no caution out. Everyone's able to keep going. Cars in the back of the field, though, tore up. I saw Josh Mueller hard hit on the inside wall. I see him identified as in pit lane. Definitely can understand why. Carlton Charles now. Brad King. Brad King driving that number 4. Oh, was able to get past him pretty easily there, but now Jorge Ledesma Jr. looking to get past Brad King. This is back for 16th and 17th position. Closest battle on track right now, as Brad King gives himself a little bit of a cushion. Jorge not too far off. Big gaps now through most of the field. This is a close battle going on. We also have a little bit closer battle up towards the front of the field. Justin Parham, Travis Bennett kind of close to each other. Keeping an eye on that, but for now, we'll keep her right here. Lauren Vincent coming out of pit now. Bunch of drivers kind of got caught up there. Oh, let's jump up here now. Travis Bennett looking to the inside. Justin Parham, can he get it done? Parham went a little bit up the track there. Bennett's going to clear him coming out of the turn, but will the 19 have a good run to get back under him? He does not. Travis Bennett up a position now. And the 87 Warren Kyle Keith, also right there on the heels of Justin Parham, says, hey, I'd like to get around this guy too. In Theory Shaw in chat says, I'm liking this, nothing crazy going on just yet. And right after says, spoke too soon. It's The Rock, brother. There's always something crazy going on. The 87 Warren Kyle Keith does get past Justin Parham there. This is the closest battles on track. Go ahead, see how our leader's doing. He's got almost a second lead over second place, but he's got some lap traffic ahead of him here. A lot of lap traffic ahead of him. Look, we might be clogging up the track. We'll have to see how this will play. Maybe Matt Piercini will be able to catch him here. Laps are closing down to the end of the stage. Lap 46. Stage ends at the end of lap 50. So when they start lap 51, caution will fly. So far, so good. Getting around lap traffic. Now we got a lapper battle in front of him. What's he gonna do? Who's he gonna follow? Looks like he'll stay to the outside, get himself past Brad Young. Kind of just a few to pick off in front of him. Nobody really battling as far as lap traffic in front of him. Piercini was able to catch up a little bit. Whittington did have a 9/10 of a second lead. It is currently down to a 6/10 of a second lead. Got a little bit more lap traffic to deal with, taking away maybe his preferred line, you know, what he wants to run into the corner, what he's been doing with no one in front of him. Now you got lap traffic and dirty air. It kind of changes how you got to drive the track. Lap 49 out of 160.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, caution is out. That will count as our stage. So, stage ends here at lap 49. Jesse Whittington is going to be our stage winner, followed by Matt Piercini, Zach Lockett, Sharn Hill, and Matthew Fritz rounding out the top 5. Warren Kyle Keith, Travis Bennett, Justin Parham, Corey Bunch, and Jay Stinson going to round out your top 10. Okay. We will get, oh my gosh, got the hiccup, sorry. We will get Jesse Whittington up here for a brief interview for winning the stage here after he completes his pit stop. Josh King in chat, welcome, asking, are there 2 stages? No, sir, only 1 stage tonight at the end of lap, well, right now, actually. We see Jesse Whittington coming down to pit lane now. Should probably find where he's hanging out in the chat. There he is, of course, Full Throttle Motorsports. We'll get a word with him in just a moment. Of course, everyone going to be coming down pit lane, getting themselves some fresh tires, full tank of fuel. Getting his tires. All right, let's get him in here. Jesse, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy. And looking good out there. You are absolutely been killing the restarts. And, man, there has been a lot of them. Tell me how to feel to get some green flag racing in. I tell you, you're looking real strong out there. Said before, killing the restarts. Keep it up, man. Tyler, how's the track feel with these next gens? I've actually never driven the next gens here. How bad are the bumps compared to other NASCARs, would you say? All right, yeah, we've seen a few cars definitely self-spin this evening. But I see the lights are off on the iRacing.com pace truck, so we'll get you back with your team, man. Good luck the rest of the evening. There you go. That was our stage winner, Jesse Whittington. Gonna get him back. Can't hear. Well, that's weird. Should have been able to. All right, y'all let me know if you can hear the duck. Huh. All right, well, green flag is out. I will get that fixed for post-race interviews. Jesse Whittington with another phenomenal restart there. These guys going a little back. Sorry about that for the stage interview there. I tested it before starting, and it was working.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh my gosh, yellow flag is out. We get them all bunched back up, and boom. Boom, boom, boom. Of course, these cautions brought to you by Blue Ridge Auto Group. Visit BlueRidgeCDJR.com. Mention seeing this caution, or any of these cautions. You got plenty to pick from. Get an additional $500 off your best deal, or 10% off a parts order or service visit. Talk about a deal. Go right now. While they're under caution, you got time. Visit BlueRidgeCDJR.com. Let's go back, take a look at it. It's like Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence was involved. Oh, we are, well, you didn't hear, but Jesse Whittington, when I asked him about how the car was feeling tonight on the track, he said it was slick. And that is definitely evident as we see the 47 just go around by himself there, lost control of the car a little bit. Around he goes. Oh, the 13 of Jorge Ledez. Oops. I meant to switch just the car, not the whole rewind again. We saw him just take a pretty hard hit. Oh, I don't know why it brought me back here. Whatever. But yes, we saw it happen on the replay. All right, well, 6th caution. 55 laps out of 160. I thought that they keep it under 10. That's what I was saying. We'll have to see if that's the truth. That's what's going to happen. Try the duck again. I don't know why it's not working. Back, folks, trying to do a little while I have the opportunity. I don't know why this is not working. There we go. All right. Happy duck. That's my test. All right, we got them side by side. All right, we'll get these guys going here again. Jesse Whittington out front, probably in the safest spot of the evening. Pace truck is in. Green flag is out. Jesse, another great start. Looks like the 19 of Parham. A little trouble on the start. Jumps up high. Let's go 3 wide. And there they go. All right, Matthew Fritz, Justin Parham gonna be battling it out. Looks like Fritz will hold down that 4th position. Parham behind him a little bit, but now Zach Lockett looking the inside of Justin Parham. Zach Lockett says, hey, I'm fast, let's go. We were duking it out before. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Josh King in chat says, is Bands out? Bands is not out. He is currently running 22nd. And you had asked about the confused from the pit call for him. I didn't see what the pit call was, but I know that he had pit midway through that green flag run. I don't know if that's the one you were talking about specifically, but sees Sharn Hill kind of trying to poke his nose in here. A lot of people getting single file though here, trying to get these tires warmed up a little bit. I'm sure those cold tires on this hot track are a little rough. Everyone got spread out real quick here after a crazy beginning to this race. I think everyone's kind of finally found what they got to do. They got to try and set people up in the long run. Got to respect the track. Rock is definitely a track you need to respect. RESPECT. I think that's kind of why they call it the Rock. It's because, I mean, the name Rockingham, but it's got a tough reputation. The track surface is rough. Oh, man, it's just demanding. Looking at the closest battle on track currently right here, 87 and the 5. Ooh, a little smack of the wall there from the 24, or the 93, my apologies. Look at the wall. It looks like if you can tap the wall just right, you can almost use it to your advantage, it seems. Ooh, looks like Sharn Hill might have got a little loose there. The 87, Warren Kyle Keith smacks the wall just a little bit there. Was able to keep going, though. For those of you that weren't here for the very start of the race, Warren Kyle Keith going to roll off P2. And, yeah, a bit of an incident there. The start of the race on the green flag, and now he's worked his way back up to 7th. Here we go, Jay Stinson, Michael Lepicki. Ooh, Lepicki gets a little loose, puts her down on the apron. Is able to keep it going. All right, well, a little exciting. Justin Parham under attack from Zach Lockett there for a brief moment. Of course, gotta give a huge shout out to the series sponsors. Of course, Dev's Sports Cards, buy, sell, cosign, and then Morgan McClear Motorsports. Awesome to have support from people to help put on this every Wednesday. And of course, Blue Ridge sponsoring the cautions this season. And of course, thanks to the sponsors of our broadcasting network here, as we see now Lockett trying to get under Parham again. A little bit of a wiggle there. Settled back out, but like I was saying, the sponsors for Royalty Racing Network, of course, we have SM Racing Products and Majestic Promotional Branded Apparel. Caution is out, though. Ooh, our boy Carlton Charles, we normally see him in chat. He'll come in and say hi today. Let's see what happened to him. Of course, our caution is sponsored, like I said, by Blue Ridge Auto Group, getting their money's worth tonight. Go ahead, take a look at what happened. Oh, see that? The car, those bumps. A little bit of too much acceleration over a little bit of bumpage. Oh, it's already happening here. Let's go back a little bit further. Damn, I went back a little bit too far here. I don't want to hit play, then it'll mess it up. We'll just see. See, he's got a good line going here. I think the bumps just get him. I went back too far. Right there on the exit, coming out. There he goes, gets it upset a little bit, and bloop. Around he goes. Oh, oh, what a hard hit by Lauren Vincent. Oh my gosh, let's gotta see that one. Let's go chase view here. Not sure where to go. A lot of smoke. Oh, right there. He thought maybe middle. Thought maybe he was might roll down. Unfortunate. Hard hit for Lauren Vincent. Involved in a few wrecks this evening. Not quite sure if he has any fast repairs left. If he does, he'll definitely be using them. Well, folks, 71 laps in 7 cautions. We're averaging a caution every 10 laps currently. There he is. Carlton Charles in chat says, RAP to me, my car, and everything else. Yeah, but this track is rough. Definitely claiming a lot of victims tonight. Darius Shaw says, closing in on that 6 cautions I mentioned. That you did, Matt. I think we might pass that. Oh no, Carlton in chat says, no repairs, 2 damaged. Sorry, buddy. 23, Carlton Charles, out. Right now, I'm seeing only 16 out of the 27 cars on the lead lap. Pace truck is in. Jesse Whittington, great launch. Fires early there. Great launch. Gets himself out. Up 4 car lengths right away. All right, everyone kind of single file now. Top 4 cars. We got Justin Parham, Zach Lockett back to fighting over 4th. Lauren Vincent in chat says 10 minutes of repairs. Oh, no. That was a very hard hit. Unfortunately. Zach Lockett will get ahead of Justin Parham. Now we got Garrett Walden. He's looking to get past Parham as well. Parham got a little bit better run out of the corner down the straight. Walden got a little down on the apron there. Got a good run on the inside. Parham, though, just able to pull ahead on the outside on the straights, but gets down on the apron a little bit. He's not going to want to do that. Getting down on the apron is going to scrub a little bit of speed, unfortunately. It's going to allow the 87 now, Warren Kyle Keith, to get past him. And now, Jay Stinson's alongside him. He's going the wrong direction and fast. Oh, Jay Stinson coming in hot to that corner. He has to use the wall to help him turn a little bit. Ooh, 43, a little bit of wobble there from Garrett Walden. Trying to hold on to it. We got a little pack of cars here. Ooh, Warren Kyle Keith. diving down to the inside of the 19 of Parham. Can't quite clear him. Still right at his rear tire there. Drives it in deep into turns 3 and 4. Can he get up in front of him? He does. Warren Kyle Keith up to 5th position. Sharn Hill. It's like he was trying to maybe get past Corey Bunch, but Corey Bunch was able to get back by him. Seeing some good racing here now. Sharn Hill to the inside, or Lipicki trying to get around the outside of Sharn Hill. It looks like that outside line is just cooking right now. You really got to drive it hard if you want the inside to work. Maybe Sharn's realizing that as he kind of, I don't know if he backed off there. He got a little loose, but Becky, one little action here now for 3rd. Zach Lockett going around the outside of Travis Bennett. Lockett up to 3rd. This is the most pressure I think Whittington's had all night, and yellow flag is out. Once again, here's our 8th caution. Darius, was that when there was 3 that you said 6 more, so 9 was your guess? Is that correct? Got 1 more to be right on the money, and then they can't have no more. And we are actually officially halfway through this race. And staying true to the average. Now, granted, 1 caution was for the stage break. But, on average, 1 caution every 10 laps. But, let's go back, take a look at it. It looks like Derek De Silva involved. Oh, boy. Looks like the 4 is able to keep going, though. The 13 gets hit. Another driver not having a great evening is the 13, the Jorge Ledesma Jr. More contact for him, unfortunately. But that kind of looked like maybe I don't know if he just overdrove it or the bump hit him hard. Very interesting. Looked like he slowed down, but the car just went up the track. And I know I've had that happen a few times going into the corner. I hit the bump, and it's just gone. It's just going up the track. You're on the brake, full left. It don't matter. Folks, Jesse Whittington decided to pit along with everyone else. Matthew Fritz stayed out. He last pit on lap 69. But over half the field pitting now. A few drivers that few laps down not pitting. But you can imagine why. I'm trying to get as many laps back as they can. But officially a new leader for this evening. Matthew Fritz going to be on about 10 lap older tires. Actually, 12 lap older tires exactly.
Out. Green flag, green flag.
Oh my gosh, I didn't have it on live. I am so dumb. My apologies. Rookie mistake. We're live. Okay, Fritz, great start. Whittington tucks right back in behind him. Whittington for the first time not out in the lead. He's going to have to get it back, work through the dirty air. Zach Lockett in third with Matt Parasini right under him, but currently fourth. Darius is laughing at me in chat. Rookie mistakes, rookie mistakes.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh no, yellow flag out again. Ooh, 9th caution of the evening. It's like, I see some red here. A couple drivers in red. Josh Hall, Brad King, Walt Lipicki. Let's go back, take a look. Oh, little too much on the apron, gets loose. A little tag from Brad King. 81. Try to keep it off of him. Tags the 4. Ooh, the 26, Josh Mueller. Also involved. Oh, Walt Lipicki spinning in front of him here. Oh, Matt Baines ends up little contact as well. Who doggy? Well, the cautions breeding cautions. Breeding more cautions. Folks, this is a great moment. Give our sponsors some love as we go side by side commercial break. Alright, welcome back, folks. These guys are side by side and ready to go. It looks like decided to pit, no longer up in the lead. Jesse Whittington back to the lead. Great restart there, as always. Parasini's going to lock it in second. Speaking of Lockett, getting third. And Warren Kyle Keith, fourth. We got Jay Stinson looking on the inside of Garrett Walden. Oh, 19 went spinning down. That's Justin Parham went spinning down into pit lane. That's not going to bring out a caution. Unfortunate for Justin Parham now. He's got to get back out of pit, get moving, hopefully not go a lap down. Everyone got single file pretty quick. Corey Bunch on the outside. Jay Stinson is able to get in front of him. That outside line has been the preferred line to make moves this evening. single file now. Lap 92 out of 160. Top 16 cars on the lead lap. Everyone else a lap down or more or out. Fortunately, the 19 of Justin Parham did end up going a lap down. Now in 17th. Billy Tithoff getting past Michael Lepicki. Taking 12th position away from him. Oh, blinking out of existence there. A little bit of connection issues on the 46 of Michael, or not the 46, wow, sorry, the 79 of Billy Tithoff. See Michael Lepicki going into pit. Oh, Billy Tithoff gets loose, trying to keep it going. No green flag. He's able to, or green flag, no yellow flag. Gosh, I'm getting all sorts of tongue-tied here. Able to keep it going. Thankfully, not another yellow. On the other half of the track, oh, the 24, Matt Parasini, hard into the wall there. Back now a few positions. Oof. Travis Bennett trying to get around Matt Parasini. I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit of wheel damage. He seems to still be running pretty darn good. Bennett right there, though. Putting the pressure on. Gonna get to his back bumper. Going down the straight. Oh, speaking of pressure, dude, here's the 43. Garrett Walden now to the outside of Travis Bennett. Ooh, into the wall a little bit. Also getting a killer run right behind him is the 02 of Corey Bunch. Ooh, Bennett way up the track. The 02 of Corey Bunch tags him a little bit. Had to check up a lot for that one. Garrett Walden will take over that 5th position. Let's take a look at, let's just pick someone random. Oh, let's see, is this going to amount to anything? I think he's going to have to build up a run here yet. What's going to happen? Big gaps for everybody. Last car on the lead lap, Jorge Ledesma Jr. Had a bit of a rough night, but he's hanging in there on the lead lap, currently running 15th. About a second behind the next position. And oh, goodness. Saw some switching going around here. These guys are battling hard back and forth right here. Of course, that's Garrett Walden and Matt Parasini. Walden trying to work the high side on him. like he's able to make it work. I have to imagine that the high side eats up more tire. We'll have to see how that works in the long run. Now, Jesse Whittington getting a little pressure from the 93 of Zach Lockett. Sure, Whittington's thinking long run here. You know, he's just got to be fast enough to keep in front of the guy behind him. Set the pace. Big gap now from Zach Lockett to Warren Kyle Keith. Right, we got about half a second. But now that's third, second to third. Now from third to fourth, we have almost a 2-second difference. Keeping an eye on the times, but right now this is actually your closest battle on track. Maybe second and third might be closer. See Zach Lockett here trying to catch up to the leader. Of course, we're right on board with the third place. That's the 87 Warren Kyle Keith. Here, the throttle control that is needed to get these cars around Rockingham. Gotta be nice to the skinny pedal. So, no, that's the one on the right. Sharon Hill, maybe trying to get past the 45 of Jay Stinson there. Currently making some good runs. See if he can put it all together, get past him, but also Jay Stinson. We got kind of a close-knit group here. See Tony Dominguez, Derek Da Silva. Oh, those guys have been in pit for a long time. Tony Dominguez, though, coming down pit lane. You see the 5, Sean Hill, though, 2, Corey Bunch. And the 55, Ryan Gomes, all kind of hanging out right here. Gomes maybe making a move to the outside of Corey Bunch. He does, and he clears them. Now Corey has got a little bit of front end damage, so I don't know how much that's turning him. We can see it's caved in a little bit there. Matt Perisini now under attack from the 43 of Garrett Walden. Trying to get that 4th position. Ooh, he just squeaks around him on the outside. Looks like the 24 may have gotten tight going up the track there. 43 is able to take over that 4th position. A little bit more spread out here. Pericini now under attack from Ooh, they make a little contact. Pericini up into the wall. Hits the wall again. He's going to lose a lot of momentum. The 5 of Sharn Hill might get by him too. Sharn Hill now down to the inside. Ooh, looks like he had a little wobble. Had to let it off to hold on to it. That's going to allow Ryan Gomes to get this run on the outside of him. Will he be able to do anything with it? He does, as he will get past the 5 of Sharn Hill. Sharn Hill looks like he got himself collected up again. Back on the attack. Zach Lockett now getting a little pressure from Warren Kyle Keith. Lockett way up the track. So does Warren Kyle Keith. It looks like these drivers out more towards the front have adopted more of a diamond pattern into these corners. Of course, our leader, Jesse Whittington, about 0.6 of a second of the lead. Corey Bunch getting past Travis Bennett for P9. They're both up into the wall now. This track brings out lots of craziness. It's honestly a really fun track. I really like racing it. It's just hard, difficult. I believe at the beginning of the session, the track temps were 122, so it is not providing a lot of grip as well. Ryan Gomes may be able to put the moves on the 24 of Matt Pericini. Have to see. Jay Stinson had gotten around him now. Jay Stinson up to 5th. Ryan Gomes to the inside of the 24. Can't quite get the move done. 24 just so much better of a corner exit there on that outside line. Still side by side going into the corner here. Ooh, the 5 Sharn Hill. He might have drove her in there a little too deep. Blue contact with the wall and the 24. Gives the 24 a great boost though. .55 Gomes firing back on that inside there. Got a nice little grouping of cars duking it out. 24 way up the track. Little contact with the wall. The 5 of Sharn Hill's got to check up a bit. Avoid contact. That's the second time he's had to do it now. I'll have to see it. Oh gosh, Warren Kyle Keith making the moves on Zach Lockett in the 93 there. Can he get the move done? 87 Warren Kyle Keith on the inside, 93 Lockett on the outside line. Folks, they got all these drivers pit on lap 81. There's about 75 to 78 laps of fuel, but I have to imagine tires are going to be more important than the fuel run. How long will the tires last? And if this stays green, will we see pits for tires? I feel like even with gas at 70, 78 laps, you'd have to save a few laps of fuel to make it to the end, I'd have to imagine. Garrett Walden, Travis Bennett coming down pit lane now. Speaking of pit decisions. Warren, Kyle Keith, Zach Loggett. These guys getting into lap traffic now, which means our leader's getting through some lap traffic as well. How's that going to play out for this battle here for second and third? Definitely going to take away some lines, some room, some space. See what happens. Lap 129 out of 160. They start ticking down fast when they stay green. Zach Lockett able to fend off the 87 of Warren Kyle Keith so far. Ooh, great run on the inside by the 87. Not going to be able to clear him. But now the 93 behind a lapper. The 87's going to get by him. Now the 93's got to put in the work to get back his second position. Matt Parasini, big, way further back in the field here. Looks like he's coming down to pit lane. That's why we saw some close battling, what I thought, but coming down to pit. We'll have to see how many more people follow suit. Like I said, I don't think it'd be for fuel necessarily, but more so for the tires. Well, folks, there are no close battles at all anymore. Green flag pit stops will kind of shake that up. I mean, there's a few here and there. This is about the closest we got right now. Justin Parham coming into pit as well. So we see the 18 there of Tony Dominguez. He is a few laps down, unfortunately, out there. Just logging the laps. He last pit on lap 106, so he's actually got some fresher tires than the rest of these guys, but very good job getting around them, getting in the way. Great driving. And I'd like to bring you some action on track, but there just isn't any right now. Go ahead and take a look at our leader. 94, Jesse Whittington. He's got about a 2.5 second lead now. But he is going to have to pit at some point in time. Looks right now only the top 8 drivers are on the lead lap. "25 laps to go here at Rockingham." Or just trying to make his way through traffic. Got a little action back here in 8th, looks like. Matthew Fritz, Ryan Gomes in that 55 on the outside lane, battling for position. 13 of Jorge Ledesma Jr. also a lap down. Ooh, almost a little contact there. Well, watch these guys get through all this lap traffic. While still trying to race, it can be difficult at times, but adding a little bit of excitement here. 22 laps to go. Keep thinking there's some action going on, but it's just Billy Titoff's connection issues messing with my timing tower. "19 laps to go." Fritz now ahead of Ryan Gomes. Leader still hasn't pit. Wonder if he just has enough and plans on just staying out. I mean, he's got 3.8-second lead. The next closest position that pit so far under green lap, that's Garrett Walden, 10th place. I believe just one lap down. He pit on lap 125. He's got about a long way to go. We got a little action back here. This is actually was for position here. Sharon Hill and Jorge Ledesma Jr. battling out, along with the 24 Matt Parasini, and then the leader coming up behind him there. That band's actually just coming out of pit. He pit on lap 137, so he's on some really fresh tires. But he'll get back around the leader, put himself one less lap down anyway. 15 laps to go. Whittington now has a 4.7-second lead. See here, Matt Parasini, Sharon Hill. These guys are battling for 12th and 13th right now. Whittling them down little by little. And there we can see Matt Bands. He had just passed the leader last time we were looking at him. Says he's got quite a bit fresher tires than everybody else, so he's going to be going quite a bit faster. But looking at my intervals now, Jesse Whittington, 5.5-second lead. Just crazy. Only 6 cars on the lead lap. Everybody else 1 lap down or more. Matt Parasini getting past Sharon Hill. It's like Sharon Hill might have got a little loose there. Tried to save it. Had to slow up to do so. Able to hold on to it. Parasini will take 12th position away from Shard Hill. A little bit further up the track, Matthew Fritz getting some pressure now from Ryan Gomes. Fritz deciding, oh, I thought maybe he was coming down pit lane, but that's what he meant to do. Overcooked it a little. Coming down pit with 9 to go. Josh Hall also had to come down pit. Jesse Whittington has just looked solid all night long throughout the short runs, the long runs. Leading with 8 to go, 7-second lead over second place. Jay Stinson catching up to Zach Lockett now. 7 laps to go. Can Jay take away third place? We'll have to see. Got a little bit of run on him there. We got 6 laps to go. So you may have overdrove that just a little bit there. Still the closest battle right now. We'll see how this plays out. Five laps to go here at Rockingham. Ryan Gomes coming down pit lane. Stinson, not as much pressure as he did have on Lockett before. Able to get a great run here, though. See what he can do with it. Throws it down on the inside. Stays right with Lockett now, coming out of the corner. 3 laps to go. The leader's just got to keep it under him. 2 different racing styles here. The 45 seem to be backing it up a little early. Oh! Lauren Vincent gets loose hard into the wall. I think they're able to keep it going. Two laps to go. This is the closest battle on track. We'll stay with it. Will Stinson get a podium finish, or will that position belong to Zach Lockett? We are 1 lap to go here at Rockingham. The craziness is about to end. The final lap at the Rock. I don't think Stinson is close enough to get the move done. We'll see one last time around for them. They're just now starting their last lap. And Jesse Whittington crosses the finish line. Our leader, Warren Kyle Keith, will be second. Ooh, looks like Jay Stinson lost a big run there. We got Travis Bennett, Matt Parasini battling. Oh, goodness. What a race. What a race. Wow. 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 Crazy beginning. Very crazy beginning. Mellowed out there. Midway through to the end, we saw some good green flag runs, but this man right here, the 94 Jesse Whittington, my gosh, Absolutely dominating performance here at the Rock. Go ahead, let them get their top 3 picture. Take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we will do our top 3 interviews. Don't you go anywhere. All right, welcome back, everybody. Our top 3 are in the waiting room. Let's not make them wait any longer. Starting with our 3rd place finisher, the 93 is Zach Lockett. Zach, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy.
Hey, I do.
What a race, brother! I tell you, that was a crazy one in the beginning. Kind of mellowed out. Tell me, how did you feel about it, and how were you able to just stay up in the top for this race?
Yeah, it was a little bit disappointing in the start. Really was was looking forward to some long runs. And obviously we couldn't took a while to get going there. Couldn't really get going, but throughout the race we got a couple good stints, and I shot myself in the foot multiple times, which I've done throughout this whole league as a whole here to start the season. But spun my tires on the restart after the stage and fell back to sixth, and blinked out a little bit there, and as well in a different time in the race, and fell back to like that sixth or seventh mark. So it was a bit of a tough race for me, working my way back up through traffic. And third place was about where I stalled out all night until that very last run, and then Warren caught me. So overall, it was really fun. I made it to the line there with no fuel, so the last 10 laps or so was going into fuel saving mode. Did not expect to run a 65 whatever lap run that was, but realized towards the end there, I was like, oh, I can save a lap of fuel to make it to the end, and ended up playing out just perfectly. So overall, really good race.
Agreed, agreed. Great strategy call there as well. Bringing home a P3 tonight. Before we let you go, anyone you'd like to thank or shout out?
Yeah, I gotta give a shout out to my adrenaline racing teammates. I was a lone wolf tonight. John Ross and Nate Brzezowski took the night off, but they'll be back hopefully next week. I'll actually be out of town next week, so won't be able to make Nashville, which sucks. Would love to rip around there in my my Titans car, a little home track there for them, and we'll miss that week, but we'll be back after for I think Iowa. So shout out to them. Shout out to you guys at Royalty Racing Network. Really appreciate it, and Ryan, everyone here at SCSRA. My first season here. It's been a great race. And then shout out to all the Jeff Gordon throwbacks in the race tonight. I'm sure that was funny watching us run 1, 2, 3. So hopefully mine was your favorite.
I did like all of them on track. Looking good as always. But we'll see you back here not next week, but the following week then, man.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you so much.
There you have it. That was your third place finisher, the 93 of Zach Lockett. All right, moving on to our second place finisher, Warren Kyle Keith. Warren, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy.
I do.
What a race. Turmoil at the start. I ended up having get caught up in that all the way to the back of the field just to fight your way back and finish. Were you qualified? Tell me about your night, brother.
Well, that was a long night, wasn't it? With the cautions and just how slick the track was. I mean, the car just never felt stable, even at the back end of that run. So it was a long night inside the cockpit, but yeah, for opening part of the race, first race with this league, and you know, everyone spins the tires on that first restart. So glad to come back and finish where we started. At least that's a win for me. Good job to Jesse. He had that clean air, which is big to try to save tires here on that last run, and trying to pass that 93, it just burnt the right front off her. So probably could have been with Jesse if we didn't have to battle the 93, but I'll still take P2 out of it.
Great. I mean, great to be able to get back up there. You look solid doing it. Look solid once you did get back up there, man. Just great race overall. And like you said, first race here with the SCSRA P2 is a great way to say hello to everybody. Before we let you go here this evening to celebrate your P2, anyone you'd like to thank or shout out?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the guys back over there for letting me in tonight. Heck of a job over there at Full Throttle Motorsports. Good congratulations to Jesse, and also everyone at scamcars.com who was on Jesse's car tonight as well. So it's glad to have that car in victory lane, and technically P1 to P2 for that organization.
Heck yeah, man. Well, we'll catch you back out here next week.
Thank you, Matt.
There you have it. That was our second place finisher, Warren Kyle Keith. Spinach of the tires there on that green flag drop. Dropped back the field, got himself back up to second. Now let's get with the man of the hour. The ever looking so good tonight. The 94 of Jesse Whittington. Jesse, Matt up in the booth. You got a copy.
I got you.
And won the stage, won the race. I think there was just a brief moment there for a few laps that you weren't in the lead. Otherwise, you were out front all night long, avoiding all the craziness. As I feel to bring home this victory tonight.
After two straight races of finishing outside of the top 20, definitely feels good to be able to come back here and do it, get a complete race in. So I'm just happy to finish it first of all, but be able to have a race like this. That was fun. I'm tired now though.
I believe it, man. I gotta ask out of everyone tonight, though, you definitely looked the most stable as far as car control this evening. Was the clean air the biggest factor for that, or is there something maybe that you think you were doing just a little bit better than everybody else?
I feel, to be completely honest with you, I feel like I could wrap the bottom of the track a lot better and be able to hold on to the right rear a little bit more. It seemed like whenever people would move down to the bottom, they were breaking the rear end of the car around a little bit, and um, so I feel like I was able to wrap the bottom a little bit better and hold on to speed a little bit more consistently. It was easier to hit a consistent line on the bottom. So if that's the case, I think that's the case. But if that's the case, then I guess I did something right.
Yeah, definitely, brother. You were out way ahead of everybody. I think when you ended up finishing there, you had about a 10-second lead over second place. So you were definitely able to save as much tire as you needed to and get through lap traffic so well. Congrats on the win tonight. Before we let you go celebrate that one, and anyone you'd like to thank or shout out.
Absolutely. First and foremost, I got to thank my wife, my kids. My daughter was really excited. I did the ARCA race yesterday and was able to come away with the victory. So, tonight being able to come out here and sweep the week here in SCSRA, hoping my daughter's going to be just as excited as she was earlier when she asked me about it. But they never complain whenever I come out here. It's always encouragement, and can't thank them enough. On the hood of my car this week, I got Big Fish Barbecue. Got to send a special shout out. Warren Kyle Keith, runner up tonight. He painted this car the throwback that I'm running, so I got to thank him. Minus 273 gloves, Premier Racing setups, Nubwo if you're in the market for a good, reliable, cheap gaming headset. You get about 80 hours of gaming time on them. $60 on Amazon. I think that's a dang good deal. Thanks to the league for putting this on each and every week. I've been having a blast over here, and thanks to you for putting the show on every week for us on the on Royalty Racing Network. I'm excited to go back and see how this one looked from your vantage point.
Oh, it was definitely thrilling, exciting, crazy, all the above, all the things that we know Rockingham has to offer. Man, congrats on the sweep this week, and we will catch you back here next week, hopefully back in Victory Lane.
I hope so. That would be nice.
All right, brother. We'll catch you next time.
All right, thank you. You have a great rest of your night, Matt.
You too. All right, there you go. That was our race winner, the number 94 of Jesse Whittington. What a race. Craziness at the beginning. Craziness all up until about the middle of the race. And we started seeing them spread out a little bit and get some good green flag laps in. All, great race this evening. Thank you to all the drivers, to all the admins at SCSRA, of course, all their sponsors, all the sponsors here at Royalty Racing Network, and of course the fans, because without you, be doing it for nobody. So thank you for coming in and tuning in every week. And if you haven't already, please like, follow, subscribe to all our social media channels. Make sure to come back here Saturday evening. Triple F Bomb will be broadcasting the Noma Next Gen series. And then next Tuesday, of course, we have the SCSRA ARCA series, but then Top Tier Racing fires back up. And we got a brand new voice coming at you from Royalty Racing Network. That's right. You've seen him race here on Wednesday nights. John Ross will be joining us up in the booth on Tuesday night. So Tuesday will be at the Top Tier Racing Gen 4 series, the new Gen 4s. And then, of course, the ARCA series for the SCSRA. I am Matt Drafty Beef Everard, signing off here at Royalty Racing Network. Catch you all